What have I done? I guess I pressed the wrong button on the spaceship and I crashed. Oh my god. I probably should have drank some coffee before I hopped in the captain's chair. Well, this is Factorio, but it's also space exploration. K2SE run, folks. K2SE. It is here. Oh my gosh. So you have landed on this alien planet, and in order to have any hope of survival, you must construct a transceiver and send a distress call to your home planet. Start small, work your way up with automation, and don't forget to protect yourself from the natives. Well, yeah, that's usually the case there. The natives. Let's get out of this fire. Okay, there we go. A bunch of stuff pops up here. Oh, okay, we got an Informatron on the mod list here. There we go. Oh, and then they got these coronal things here. I think this is space exploration. These will wreck your factory and you if you're not careful, and they last for a while. I don't know. Coronal mass ejection stream detected. Yeah, I don't know if there's any defense against this crap, but it keeps going and going. As long as it leaves my my resources alone, I guess I'm okay. Well, let's let that thing. Okay, there it goes now. Yeah, all right. So, oh, is that another one? Oh, now we got asteroids. So, if you've never played or watched anyone play K2SE combined, well, here you go. It's a very popular mod set. Very rarely will you see people playing Factorio 2 solo, because Factorio 2 has so much cool stuff in it. Space exploration has the space exploration aspect to it, which is going to be in Factorio 2.0. That's going to be the main goal, space exploration. They are slimming it down in Factorio 2.0. Factorio 2.0, I think, is going to be more than just the space exploration. In fact, I think you might be able to turn it off. But Arendal works for the Woob software now. And that's how all this came about, is the Factorio 2.0 with the space age. Okay, I gotta be careful. I want to keep this rocket ship open here. So this is a much more, I would say, much more difficult space age mod. This mod's been around, and it's been refined and made better and better and better every time. That's why Arendal. I mean, there's geniuses out there. You're wondering why isn't he curing cancer? But I'll take his Factorio mods. Now, the art design of both Factorio 2 and space exploration are amazing, and the tech tree is kind of on par to Pyanodon's playthrough. But I haven't played through an entire space exploration. I haven't done K2SE at all. I've done K2, but I never launched a rocket. I did space exploration, got into space, but I never really got any further than that. I did a few things in space, and that was it. So I'm really looking forward to getting a little further along here. Oh, I don't want to rip that up. So you'll notice that the spaceship here, we've got some electrical flashings here. And what that is, as I'm talking, I'm clearing out the space wreckage here because we get a bunch of materials. Oh crap, this thing skipped off there. We have assembly machines to start off with here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4, and this is kind of tight here. I don't like that, but whatever. And we also have a little generator right here. It generates 240 kilojoules. So you don't want to rip these apart because you're gonna need them it helps to start out. So you want to keep those things there. Let's get this piece right here. Now, in the beginning also, Factorio 2 is very heavily wood-based on basically from start to finish. You're going to need wood all the time. There are ways to generate wood via manufacturing, so that's a good thing. You don't have to be chopping wood, and then feeding machines. Obviously, it's, you know, that would be against the Factorio, you know, model here. So let's get over here. I think I've cleared enough up. Any other stuff I'll clear up off screen. So we get some power poles with us, and what I want to do is we have, let's go back this way so I have a little room. We have, oh, this is a lab to get some basic stuff going here. And what's weird is they give you automation tech cards to start with. I thought that was kind of interesting. And so now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna pull this stuff over here so we have it going. That is basically a little baby reactor. I think, boy, this is a tough one. Well, we'll have to go there, I guess. I'm probably gonna use, I'm gonna use most of this stuff. There we go. We'll move that up a little bit. We got 4 assembly machines, so yeah. Now let's take a look here at the recipes. Here's our basic tech card, and it's copper and wood. Copper cable and wood. There you go. So what we'll do is we'll set up that for our first recipe there. And then maybe we'll set this up for cable here, copper cable. We'll, oh, I gotta turn my alt. So we'll belt this up to here, and then we'll hand feed wood in until, you know, and I'll automate that part. And I think we're gonna need gear wheels eventually. You can pretty much do red and the basic tech card and the automation tech card with these machines right here. You can get through beginning game with what you have, which is kind of funny. So let's get, can I make a miner? I need stone brick. So what's weird, yeah, oh, you know what? I think, no, we can't make the stone brick by hand. Obviously, we have to smelt it, which is kind of always been kind of funny to me. You would think it'd be in a mixing machine, you know. So let's get some stone here. There we go. Get this thing started. Start off right here. Maybe I can go down. Yeah, let's go down there a little bit. And we'll get some stone bricks going here. All right, 30 stone bricks. That should do it. I'm not going to fuel that up just yet. Where's that coal? It was up here. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Oh, it's over here. Wait a minute. I thought there's no little time. Oh, here's some coal. I thought I saw it. It's so hard to see. Okay, let's make some miners. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start off with 4, and then we'll do our usual, you know, thing here where we'll go that way, that way, that way, that way. Get this piece of wood. Oh my God, I got quality of life research, and I am going to be using that. There's a way to configure it, I found. And because the way they've got it configured out of the gate is just so monotonous, there's just a million researches just to get through the tech, and I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm not entirely sure how. You can download I think it's a config file, and it reads the config file and makes it a lot better. Or you can make it a lot better, a lot less monotonous. I'll show you here. So the quality of life comes in down here. So the player crafting speed increases by 5% for each one of these. And there is so many. Look at this. And I just want to simplify this mess here. There shouldn't be any research. It shouldn't be any infinite in here at all. I disabled infinite in the mod in the mod settings. So, but yeah, I don't want to break anything, you know. But I'd have to experiment with it before I start running any of that research there. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get 2 miners. 2 of the furnaces here. You know, this is going to be I'm going to try to, my goal with this series here is to explore the technologies on screen, but some of the basics, like the vanilla stuff, I'm just going to run it off screen. I'm not going to go through every single tech. That's kind of monotonous. Okay, we need the iron for sure. And I'm going to be doing speed up segments of some of the building, especially for the starter base. I want to minimize the amount of episodes that I'm going to have for to start, right? I don't want to do a 30 episode what do you call it? I don't want to be up to 30, episode 30, and then we're finally getting to space. I want to get into, I want to get it to where we're getting up into space, maybe episode 10 or so, you know, as in, you know, kind of a thing. Not a hard and fast rule there. Oh, you gotta set these. Ah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you gotta set the recipes. Okay, let's take a look really quick at the beginning smelting. This is to force you to use the Factorio smelting that comes up. It's ore processing, right? It's nothing near Pyanodon's level at all. So it takes 20 copper ore to get 15 plates. So you're at a 75% yield on that. And then what you do is you have to process the ore eventually in chemical plants using sulfuric acid for copper and iron. And then there's rare earth metals, and it's a different processing for that. And your yield goes up to 1-to-1. And then, you know, add productivity, and, you know, you'll be getting more yield there eventually on your products and stuff. And that's another reason why I wanted to reduce. I didn't want massively rich patches here. So this is 4 mil, 3 mil, 3 mil, 2 mil. Yeah, that's pretty low. So, I mean, I'm okay with that. What I find is if you have your patches too rich, in a, not like Pyanodon's is different, where I'm not going to be doing, I've got enough to do. I don't want to have to worry about mining patches running out on me constantly. So I set the patches really rich, and there's a reason for that, because there's more crap than you want to deal with in that mod, and the last thing you want is, oh, you know what I forgot? Let's see here. I gotta make more of these. Where are they? Oh, I need stone bricks. Yeah. Okay, let's grab that. I'm gonna have to put that in a case there. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I forgot. What I want to do is this. I'll make another furnace. We're gonna need them anyway. There we go. Because this is so slow, we want to do this. There we go. That's fine. We'll let that run. As you can see, it's amazingly slow if you have one miner on there. Okay, so I'm gonna beef this up with iron, copper, and then the stone brick. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mine the stone into a box, and then keep like 4 stacks of stone, and then I'll have a box for stone bricks. And we have to make some burner inserters for that. So I'll cut to that when it's done. Okie doke. Here's the design there for iron and copper. So what I'm gonna do is put this little guy there. We're gonna have to hand feed this. Well, I can belt the coal over here, but this is temporary. I eventually will if I decide to do the red, some red science over here. Red tech cards, they call them, or whatever. Let's grab that crap there. Okay, so we have belt to start off with, but I'm gonna have to make more. I'm okay with doing that because I'll be removing this. Oh, what's this? Oh, I forgot some garbage over here. All right, let's go. Oh, I need to make belt. All right, let's do that. You get 2 belt per, and I have AAI Industries. I think they force it on you. AAI Industries has a lot of little itty bitty parts that you have to create, and a lot of this isn't used in building. So this little motor up here, right here, single cylinder engine, is not used in anything but building belts and other things, and it's a prerequisite to other stuff in building, you know, because there's higher end motors. And I ran out of belt. Let's see here. Oh, I need iron. Yeah, so there's like electric motor, then there's, or what do you call it? Single cylinder, then there's multi-cylinder, then electric motor, and there's a bigger electric motor. It's crazy. But, you know, it adds complexity to your building base. Oh. But it adds a lot of fun. You know, it keeps it allows you to, you have to think about how am I going to handle this, you know, problem of, you know, building in the beginning here. Do I have a burner? I do. So the problem with burners is, yeah, you need fuel for them. Okay, there's that. Okay, so this tech card, I wish when you moused over over that, it would tell you what you need there. So here's this. Okay, then we'll go out here and there. So I'm gonna have to fill these burners up manually because these aren't coal driven, you know, obviously. Yeah, see, look, it ran out already. You dummies. Okay, now let's go ahead and oh, I need a few more. 1, 2, 3 case, and then I'm gonna go out this way right to here. So this is only the basic tech card that's available here, and there. Okay, and I'll fill these up with coal as soon as I get it all set up. There's your wood. Have fun. And it's eating the wood as well. Did I get that? Hold on a minute. There we go. The graphics kind of pushed in a little bit there. Okay, so that's good. Is there anything else I want to make in here? I don't think so. I could make gear wheels in here, have them on the ready. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't like this setup here, so most likely what I'm going to do is get through the basic research, and then we're going to get right down to building the base properly. So that is the plan there. So let's see. Let's get some iron here. This is the, you know, your coal generator for now at least. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time doing this. I want to get through the basic tech stuff. And speaking of which, there's our first tech cards there. So let's take a look at our research here real quick. We're going to need this. Yeah. Let's see. That's 10. Okay, this is your automation core. This is a part of science. It's a part of building as well. So we got iron stick, iron gear wheel, copper plate. That's quite a bit. 6, 4, and 4. But you get 2 automation cores out of that. There we go. We'll start that up. But let's go ahead and do the iron axe. 50% character mining speed. We'll knock that out. And let's get this red card out of the way right away. And I'll have to go chop some wood to get through this. But I want to get this unlocked here. Now we're looking at blank data cards here. So let's take a look at that. So iron plate and copper cable. This is the Factorio part of the mod here of the playthrough. We got copper cable and iron plate, which makes a blank data card or blank tech card with that houses the automation core inside there. You notice how it's only 1 automation core, 5 blank tech cards, but you get 5 automation tech cards out, and that's kind of the theme. And the 20-second craft time, I think, is throughout the whole. There's no different times on everything, so it's kind of nice to factor this stuff. So like for example, I'll probably be doing 5 machines of these each just to get through the science. I don't know if I'll do more. I'm not looking to do a mega base here. We're gonna have a nice little tight starter base. It's gonna get the things done we need to get done, and then we'll start launching rockets into space, because that's where the rubber meets the road, is space. All right, let's queue up this here. This is a crusher, and there's a lot of things you need this for. Stone is the first thing. So we crush stone into sand. Sand makes a lot of different things. So we're kind of getting a little bit of Pioneerdons, kind of overhaul mod stuff, which is kind of cool. A crusher is also a void. So you can throw something in there and it'll void it, which is kind of nice. So that's good. Oh, I do have nanobots installed. I'll run this off screen. It just makes the early rail punch down nice, and maybe some upgrades as well. So I do like to have nanobots for the beginning part of the game, and then I get rid of them when I get the bots. I guess we'll run the glass here. So let's take a look at this. 1 stone to 2 sand, and then it's 16 sand to 8 glass. So basically that's 8 stone. So it's a 1-to-1 on your glass. So we'll run that, and boom. So I'll let this research run out. I'll keep an eye on all these little guys, make sure they don't run out of fuel, because they will. And then we'll kick back in when there's more research that's important. Okay, well, I I screwed up on the research. I wasn't paying attention, and I had to remove some. I added, oh, we have these burner labs here. I forgot. I wanted to showcase that. They are, you know, oh, there we go. They require coal to operate. There's our crusher there. Glass and sand is done. We've got the automation dealio. Oh, and then we have the automation core and the blank tech card as we went over, and then all these weapons and things. So the first thing I want to do is make this. We'll pop that pistol out of there. That's pistol magazine. So we'll run that. And it's kind of interesting. This, I think, is Factorio. Oh, there we go. Oh, med pack. I wanted to go over that. Your health goes up really slow in space exploration. I don't know if it's Factorio. I think this is Factorio 2. And your health regen when you get hit by a biter or whatever, very slow, if at all. But it will go up, just very slow. So you do need actually first aid kits, and there's better ones later on. Fish, wood, biomatter, and first aid kit. Well, you know what? When you kill your first biters, you'll get some biomatter. We'll go over that. And then I ran light armor. That's coming up. I had to, I did try to, I was running these. I cut it out of the prior cut there because I need the red data card. But we're going to run, this is 15 at 20, 15 seconds at 20. I want this because I can't build a base without belt. So we'll run that one. And then I'm going to take these data cards here, put them in. That's 5. And what's this thing? Stone wall. Okay. Then in here, we need the blank data card, which means we need copper. I think this can only be done. Oh, no. Yeah, we can't do player crafting on that. Oh, if you want to know where these meteors are falling, because, yeah, meteors will wreck you. You could click on the little thing there. And this is what I hate. That's why we got to get some automation going. There we go. Ah, more research there. Done. We'll get that going there. I'll get some more coal. That way I don't have to keep running back and forth. Okay, so let's see here. We've got... I think I'm going to go over here because I want to get the 5 data cards going. So let's set this up for the blank tech card. And then I'm going to... Okay, we don't have splitters, folks. This is how we do splitters. Let's get more belt here. Okay, let's carry on with this mess. And I need a couple of burner inserters. I'll make a bunch here. There we go. Boink, boink. And I'm going to put some coal in this little guy and that little guy. And then I'll put some plate in here. And what I'll do is I'll wait for the craft to finish here. Blammo! 5. There we go. And we got the med pack. And, oh, is this in a, yeah. Okay, this is in a machine only. So, we can make one. Oh, I have one. Hey, look at that. Let's go ahead and, we'll plop this right here. And, there's the red data card. We'll plop all that. Oh, look at this. It took that. That's funny. Oh, we need these automation cores. That's no problem. We need just one, I think, in order to kick this off. Oh, that makes 2? Oh, look at the art design on this. This is Arendelle. That is just delicious. Look at the intricacies on this. The gear wheels meshing. And this is a burner. This is insane. Now, I think the vanilla ones might have the, normal Factorio look to them. But this is an Arendelle design. I do believe he redesigned... He may have redesigned all of them. I don't know. I got to look at them all. But look at the lights and zippy, and it's got the smoke coming out of the top. Oh my god, it's so cool. I love this mod. All right, so this is a 20-second craft, of course. What is this? Oh, it's a half. So this is the same as a, what do you call it? A regular assembler. Okay, so what do we got here? We're getting light armor, then we got the tech. Okay, sounds good. So when that's done, we'll have splitters. Let's see, what do we get out of that? We got the underground splitter, inserter, long arm, and then we get this loader. Now, I didn't cover the loader yet. So these work on trains. They will export and import. I think that yeah, I'm not sure if these are Arundel's design because they look like Deadlock, but I think the guy who does Deadlock stuff, I don't know if he allows stuff to be used corporate, like if you're streaming and earning money. He's the guy who does Industrial Revolution. He doesn't want you using your mod if you're doing YouTube or Twitch streaming or whatever, any kind of streaming that you're going to earn money for. Okay, so I added these 2 burners. This thing's going to go away because we won't have it won't be able to support the research after a little while here. So when we get through this stuff here, I'll have to do a lot of handcrafting to get the starter base going because I'm not using this crap to build the smelting columns. I mean, what am I going to do with this? It's all tightly packed in here. And I'm going to keep this thing here. Oh, hello. What's that? I'm going to keep that in there. Oh, let's put the pistol in there. We need ammo for our gun. So there is a rifle magazine. Now, one thing I really like about Factorio, it's kind of a pain. A lot of mods do this. Pyanodons does it a little bit, or for the most part. I'd say 95% of Pyanodons, Bob's Angels. Your prior machines or materials are used in the next tech tree or tech upgrade. So, for example, your furnaces are used. The stone furnaces are used in the steel. The steel furnaces, I think, are used in the electric. The burner miner is used in the next miner, the electric, and so on and so forth. I like that because then you're not blowing up crap in a chest, and it also increases technology complexity, which I like. But it is also a pain to set up a belt-based hub because you have eventually you're just gonna have to do bots. It's just so much easier. I know people like to do the belt-based hubs for the challenge, but I like things tight and clean, and yeah, we're not doing that. Hey, we're gonna make that. There we go. Light armor, it'll help. We won't be meeting any natives anytime soon. Okay, then we get the logistics going. So let's take a look at if there's anything else. Oh yeah, so I got nanobots. I kind of cut that out. And I got the quality of life thing here. Let's see, is there anything else? I think we're done. There might be a little one straggler. I don't see one. So we're going to be on the red science stuff after that. When this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of materials and we're going to start the smelting column ASAP because I can't work with this. If this was a little further out from the ship, I think I could do something with it, but I can't work with this the way it is. So we're going to head south and we're going to start a base down here. We're going to start smelting off of this patch here. And these are core mining drill spots. You can get a core miner, and it's really fast, but the processing of these core chunks, you're basically drilling into the planet, basically, and pulling out core chunks, and you crush them, and there's a bunch of recipes to get a lot of different materials. Stone is usually, I think, the main, you get stone out of everything, but you can get iron, copper, you can get all kinds of fluids and stuff. You can tailor it however you want. The more you put down, because there are a bunch on the planet, there's 2 for right now. There might be like 10 or 8 or whatever amount on the map. But the more that you place down to mine from the core of the planet, the less you're going to get out of either. So you're not gaining anything. But these machines are so fast, you can literally run a mining op and a smelting op off of this. So you can choose a planet to do like iron plate, maybe copper plate. It'll be interesting. There's a lot of little options that you can, play around with. Okay, I'm going to let this research run out, gear up, and then we're going to get to the starter base. Proper smelting columns and everything. All right, see you in a sec. Hold up a minute. Hold on. I got to queue up some research before I start building this silly starter base here. I need enough smelting in order to facilitate all the sciences, because we're going to get through a lot of sciences. So I queued up this little guy, and I know there's a particular viewer who might be watching will love this little creature here. Fuel processor, and it takes any fuel. It could be wood, coal, I don't know, other things. And it increases the fuel output or fuel value by 10%. So if you put coal in here, it's 6 megajoules. It turns it into 10 megajoules. So it actually does a little bit of math, and it says, oh, I got coal. All right. And you could put a piece of coal or wood in there, and it'll add it up as long as it adds up to the 10 megajoules. But it's I think I don't know how it calculates if it's in the front end or back end, but it takes like 2 coal to get one of these. And then eventually you get, I think if you put a third piece of coal in, then it's like a 3 to 2 then. 3 pieces of coal to 2 of these, but it's 10 megajoules versus in that case, I think it's 18. So, it increases, So, it's kind of cool. And you'll notice that we have 90% vehicle acceleration and top speed. That's kind of cool. That's the recipe for it. We need a single cylinder engine, stone brick, iron plate. And then I had to queue up. I have to get electric mining drills. I'm such a dingus. Because I'm not doing burner. No burner city here. And here is the AAI stuff. This is when this starts coming in here. We have a small electric motor, gear wheel, copper cable, and iron plate. And then we have a burner turbine. Oh, yeah. Generator. Yeah, so you can use these in interim of power. I forgot about these. So, you know what? I might use this to make the fuel and then burn it in here. But the pollution's nasty. So you get 2 megawatts out of this thing. And its efficiency is 85%, so it's not too. And you never want to go to, you never assume if it says 2, knock that down by 20% because you don't want to go all the way to the max because then you brown out. So we got a burner turbine, but the pollution is nasty, 34 megajoules or 34 meters, something or other. Power pole, copper cable, wood. This is your generic, everyday vanilla. Power pole. It's a 7.75 5x5 supply area, and this is 7.75. Now, the reason I'm not going to use these is the small wood power pole, small wood electric pole. The small iron one is used in the next power pole, which is the medium. So I don't want to make these because you end up having to burn them up. And then we get a wind turbine. There we go. Probably won't use these. It's only, I think, 20 kilowatts on that. And then we got the electric miner. Here's the recipe for it. See, it uses the burner, a small electric motor, and an iron gear wheel. So I'm going to build up the science. I'm going to run this out, and then we'll start on the base. And then we got the Big Daddy power. I'm surprised it's only 20. Research for this. But there's your boiler, and there's your steam engine. It's a 1 boiler to 2 steam engines, just like vanilla. Good to go. Where's the offshore pump? Can we make that? Let's see here. Oh, I hooked this up like this. I got 140 cards in there. Whoops. And I put a bunch of, I got these here. So I'm just going to run this automated here, or semi-automated. Oh, here it is. I forgot to go over the pipes. So yeah, regular vanilla pipes. Now, notice offshore pump, small electric motor. And it's going to require power. Yes. So that's another thing that we're going to have to look forward to. All right, I'm going to run this research here. And then I have to keep this running for the iron plate and copper, stone brick too. And then we'll build up our little base. Oh boy, that was a lot of work. Jesus. All this to get lousy belt. Oh my god. Well, this is the little tiny engine, single cylinder engine. We're gonna need that for belt. And then, oh, I gotta pick this stone up here. Oh, you cannot shoot chests in this mod. You can only bomb them. I can't remember why that is. I think it's Factorio 2. You cannot shoot things. Your own entity. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I had to get gear wheels over here. The plan is, well, I shoved some coal in here. But these are going to get upgraded to the assembly level, the assembly machines that have power. So this is just temporary. And I think that's here. So I probably will... it's 100. Yeah, I need these. I forgot about this. So I'll run this off screen. It needs a gear wheel, a small electric motor, and a burner assembly. So it uses the prior, to make the current, which is awesome. I love it. And so I'll do this and, take care of this off screen. So the next thing that we need to, next episode, I'll do speed up videos until we get this all set up here. And I got to get the basic data tech card and the automation tech card set up. So hopefully we'll get all that done next episode. Here's the small electric motor. We're going to need that. And then also we're going to need this thing here. That's why I did gears on the bus here, because we're going to need that stuff. But I think iron sticks I'm going to do locally, potentially, because I got iron on the bus. It's just another machine. I may change my mind on that and just do an iron stick on the bus, just so I don't have, so I can just bring them in, and be done with it. Yeah. Oh, I should have done, I don't know, I should be doing side loading on this stuff here. Where is that coming from? Over here. So, for example, right here, bring the crap in here and then do a belt. Well, it's going to be kind of tricky here because they're tight together. But anyway, yeah, this took a while. I hate handcrafting, but it is what it is. I don't have landfill yet, so that's going to stay there for a little while. And then I almost forgot about stone brick and stone. We need both on the bus because, yeah, it's for building. And so I'm going to bring down... this is just a small little blip here. Steel. We're going to need steel, and that means coke. So over here, once we get to that point, I will put steel over here, I think. Or I might put it down further. What I would like to do is a iron ore to iron plate plus coke. Well, coke is wood plus coal. And then you take iron plate plus that and make steel. So I'd like to do maybe something here for steel or down here. But I don't know if... the problem is I don't want to use my iron for steel because steel becomes a part of military science. Just to make a few... it's a component needed for one of the... It's a part for military. Yeah. So anyway, but this is the first step here in getting things squared away. I don't mind handcrafting crap. It just takes a long time. So I cut all that stuff out of the episodes. So, but eventually I'll have all the yellow and red belt manufactured, down below here. So, all right. So I hope you enjoyed the startup here. This is, oh, by the way, this is one yellow belt of plate. It'll be upgraded to red belt, and the steel furnaces, eventually we get better miners, and it's going to take a lot of miners to supply this, but I don't foresee the whole thing being, well, it's not going to be chewing it up all for the most part. Now, another thing, too, is I did put this in Hell mod, and, here it is. It takes a little over a belt of iron ore, and it takes 48 miners. Ugh! But yeah, what I'm going to have to do, I left room in between here, so I'll have to pull an iron belt probably down to where it starts to starve out here. And then I'll cut this belt off and cut in. And I'll have to go around the bottom and feed. So it'll have to come down and in, down, around, and up for both copper and iron, so that we'll get, you know, a full belt of... so it'll work if I do chew up a full belt of this iron ore or plate. And gear wheels will chew up iron plate like no tomorrow. And when it comes to building for the red belt, holy crap, you need a lot of gear wheels for that. So anyway, let's end it here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.